Thousands of green card renewals are now being rejected. Are you next? Today, we're breaking down the latest USCIS changes to the green card renewal process and why it's no longer a routine filing. Whether you've had your card for 2 years or 20, this update affects you. Let's get into the facts. Form I90 rules have changed. Starting June 2025, USCIS made major updates to how you renew your green card using Form I90. First, you must use the January 20th, 2025 edition of the form, not the old one, not a mix of 2 editions. If you submit a renewal using outdated or mixed versions, USCIS will reject your application. No exceptions, no second chances. This isn't a rumor. Lawyers across the country are seeing clients turned away simply because they printed the wrong form pages from the USCIS website. Every single page you submit must be from the same official edition. Even one outdated page will cause your application to be denied. Backlogs are driving stricter enforcement. So why is USCIS being so strict? Because of a massive backlog in I90 renewals. What used to take 3 to 4 months is now taking a year or more. To reduce the burden, USCIS is cracking down. They're refusing to waste time correcting errors. If you mess up, your case goes to the bottom of the pile or gets thrown out completely. This new policy is not about punishing you. It's about efficiency, but that means no forgiveness for small mistakes. 36-month extension, but there's a catch. Here's the one piece of good news. Once you file Form I90, your green card is automatically extended for 36 months. This extension is printed on the receipt notice you'll receive from USCIS. But here's the catch. Receipt notices are taking 5 to 7 weeks to arrive. So if your current card is about to expire and you need proof for your employer, your airline, or your travel plans, waiting could be risky. File early, not 1 week before, not 1 month before. File well in advance to avoid losing proof of your lawful status. More vetting, even for renewals. Here's where things get serious. Renewing a green card is no longer just a formality. USCIS is now using renewals as a checkpoint for vetting your entire immigration history. That includes any past criminal convictions, old immigration violations, questionable marriage cases, and even inconsistencies in your earlier applications. In 2025, we've seen green card holders detained at airports for minor offenses from decades ago. Now we're seeing the same scrutiny applied to renewals. Don't assume you're safe just because you've held your card for years. USCIS is rechecking everything from your first entry to your last application. Marriage-based green cards under fire. One group getting flagged the most: green card holders who receive their status through marriage. If there's anything questionable about how your green card was obtained, especially if you're not filing for naturalization, your I90 renewal could trigger a full review. In some recent cases, USCIS asked for proof of the original relationship years after the green card was issued. That's right. Even if your marriage is long over, they may still investigate whether it was valid from the start. No second chances on mistakes. USCIS is no longer giving requests for evidence, RFE, letters for I90 issues. If your application is incomplete, even by a signature, they deny it. If your form edition is wrong, they deny it. If pages are missing, not signed, or not from the same version, instant denial. That's why immigration lawyers are urging applicants to triple-check every detail. This is not the year to figure it out later. Should you file online or by mail? It doesn't matter. USCIS accepts both online and paper applications, but the rules apply either way. Online filers still need to upload supporting documents correctly. Paper filers must include every page, every signature, and every updated edition. Either method is fine, as long as your application is 100% complete. Criminal history equals red flag. If you've ever had a conviction, even a misdemeanor, speak to an immigration attorney before filing. Under current enforcement priorities, USCIS is using green card renewals to recheck your criminal background. Even resolved charges could lead to a denial or worse, a referral to IC.
Don't take the risk.
Get legal advice first. Your future in the US could depend on it. Don't forget to update your address. If you've moved recently, make sure USCIS has your correct address. You're legally required to notify them within 10 days of moving, even as a green card holder. Failing to do so can result in more than just a delayed receipt. It could lead to case complications or even penalties under the current administration's stricter immigration stance. This is not just a routine form anymore. In 2025, a green card renewal isn't just about keeping your ID valid. It's a full review of your immigration history, your criminal record, and the way you got your green card in the first place. You must use the latest edition of Form I90. Submit all pages from the same version. I include supporting evidence. File early to avoid delays. Speak to a lawyer if you have any red flags. Backlog crisis. I90 delays spike 1,000%. We're not just talking a few extra weeks anymore. This is massive. In the second quarter of fiscal year 2025, USCIS's I90 backlog shot up from under a month to more than 8 months on average, a nearly 1,000% jump over just one quarter. They processed around 285,000 I90s in early 2025, but still have 356,000 pending cases. Staffing shortages, outdated tech, and funding limits are creating a perfect storm. That 36-month extension is helpful, but it doesn't always come in time, and it's not a real fix. You can still end up in legal limbo, unable to prove your status while applying for a renewal. The system is at a breaking point, and USCIS simply can't handle sloppy or late filings right now. Your green card is on the line. Don't assume your renewal is guaranteed. If your application is incomplete, inaccurate, or missing key documents, it won't just get delayed. It may get denied outright. And if USCIS finds anything questionable in your past, it could trigger a much deeper review. So protect yourself, be proactive, and get it right the first time. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a critical immigration update. Got questions about your green card renewal? Drop them in the comments or visit the link in our description. We'll see you in the next video.